Okay, it's nice. Yesterday, we learned about one point very clearly. Number one, that is called as what? Right. We got chance to learn about for loop, for loop. This is major one, very important one. Second, we do have here that is called as what is this? While loop. And we know third one that is called as dictionary. Dictionary. And fourth one we also aware of what is this? Sets. And fifth one we also aware of. Okay. The fifth one we learned about what is this? Range function, range sequence. Then sixth one we learned about enumerate function. What the enumerate function is doing, we are aware of it. And we know the items method. Items method to read the dictionary key and values. And also we are aware of it, ND iteration to read the two-dimensional array objects. So we have to remember what is this? On the dictionary we have one other thing that is called as what? Items. Items is the one method. Then eighth one we learned about one other thing that is known as on the n-dimensional array, that is nothing but numpy, whatever we have it, nd iteration is the one function we learned about it. So these are the 8 points we concentrated yesterday. And also I asked the people to explore about what is the break and what is the continue and what is the pass. I asked you to explore about it, right? Did you get chance to explore it? Okay, if not, at least today try to explore about it. And let me start today. Next one that is called as functions. First today we'll concentrate on what? Functions. We have chance to learn so many functions by this time. We started, let us say, one of the function we learned that is called as what? Type function. We learned one of the function that is called as what? Length function. We learned one of the function that is called as, what is that? Let us say, yesterday we used that is called as str function to convert anything into the string. Anything into the string. And we also know some mathematical things like min, max, sum, count, like this, n number of things we have it. Okay, these all are system defined functions or you defined it. System defined functions. Now, for example, I am writing here min of, there is asking iterable objects. For example, I am trying to take here 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let us say I am trying to run this one. I am trying to run this one. I ran it. What is the output we got it? 1. What is the output we got it? 1. Inside the min, what I passed? I passed the list. I passed the list. Okay. For example, instead of this bracket, I am putting this kind of bracket. I am putting this kind of bracket. I am putting. Then I am trying to run this one. I am trying to run this one. Then still what we got it? 1. What is this? Previously I passed the list as input. Now what I passed as input? What I passed as input? What I passed as input? Set. So we passed as a set as input, we passed it and we are trying to do it. Overall, what I want to explain here is, let us say, can I pass here instead of list and set, directly I am passing here like this. Will it work? Will it work? Now we see here what we got. It is working. So we can use the min is a function on what is syntax of the min. Any object we can pass it basically. It may be iterable objects. What is this? Iterable objects. Iterable means continuous object, sequence object. Now that's what I passed here, individual numbers, or I passed here set, or I passed here list. I am able to get it. However, the min function whatever available, you didn't return. It is a function of what? Built-in module. What is a module? Built-in module. It is a function of built-in module. Built-in means what? Already created. It's a predefined one. It is a predefined one. Similarly, in place of the min, I also can go and I can write here, what is this? Max. Let us go and try to run this one. We are able to see max, we are seeing 4. But to calculate this min and max, is doing internally some hard work. What are you doing? Index 0 is comparing with index 1. Whichever bigger is available, that is capturing into one temporary variable. That one is comparing with the index 2 position. Then whatever bigger is available, that captured into the temporary. That next one like that it continues. Let us say we have 100 things are available, 100 things will continue, right? That logic is written internally or not? Yes. Now we know there are a lot of system defined functions we have it like min, round, some of the examples. Understanding predefined functions, we are trying to create here, what is this? One list, and we are trying to create here one normal Boolean variable. It is a one list, it is a one variable. Now print out type of the variable one, just we are trying to print the type of the variable one. Variable one is a list that we are converting into the string we are converting and we are printing it. Type and string whatever available here are called as what? Functions. Predefined or built-in functions or system defined functions. Whatever name we are putting, that is okay. Predefined or built-in or system defined functions. Next we have here int. Int also what? Converting the variable to whatever we have the true. True we are trying to convert into what? Integer. So true will be gives you output as 1, it is going to give it. Do I need to execute these things or already you are aware of it? We are already aware of it, right? You can do this one. Exercise 2, understanding sorted function. Sorted function also predefined one. We are creating two lists. One is called as first list, second is called as second list. We are concatenating these things by using the plus symbol. So it's going to give the full list. Then we are trying to sort this one, whatever we have in the full, in the reverse order we are sorting it. Then we are trying to print it. Let us do this activity. For example, I am trying to create here one list I am creating that is called as, let us say list 1, I am giving the name. The list 1 is equal to, I am saying as, let us say 10, 30, 20, something I give it. Then go to the list 2, we are trying to create here list 2. The list 2 we are giving as, let us say 50, then 90, then 60. Some numbers I given. Now we are going for here. Full is equal to, we are saying as list 1 plus list 2 we are saying it. Then just I am trying to print now whatever we have the full, I am trying to print it. Now go and try to execute as of now. We can see now what it's printing. 10, 30, 20, 15, 90, 60. As it is printing or not? Yes. But I want to know about the function. The function is called as, what is this? Sorted. If you don't know the syntax, you can go to this help here. There you can type here sorted, enter. Now it's showing here sorted function coming from the built-in module. Function coming from the built-in module. If you want more information about this one, already you are aware of it. What is supposed to write it? Help of sorted. We have to write here. Help of sorted. Then if you execute this one, let us say we are trying to execute it. If you execute, it is going to give the full information about it. So help on this one, sorted. What you have to provide here? iterable objects. Now key and what is it? Reverse is equal to, by default, what is this? False. I want to use these two things. I want to use it. For example, now we are writing here sorted. Then what is the iterable object here? Full is the iterable object. We are trying to read it. Next is what? Reverse. Reverse, we are trying to write here. Reverse is equal to, I am saying as true. Now, this one, whatever we have it, I am trying to print it. Let us go and try to run this one. We ran it. Reversed. I written the spelling mistake. It is what? It is reverse. It's not the reversed. Now go and try to run this one. What you are seeing now? Sorted descending order, right? 90, 60, 50, 30, 10, like that. Suppose I am not specifying anything here about the reverse. I am not commenting it. What is the default argument it is going on? False. False. False means what we are going to get it? We are going to get here ascending order. We are getting 10, 20, 30, like that. So this is called as what? Optional argument, right? It is optional argument. This is called as what? Mandatory argument. Mandatory argument. So arguments are two types: mandatory. Second is what? Optional. For example, this full also not giving here, and I am trying to execute this one. It is going to execute or it is going to fail. Suppose we are trying to execute here. What it's saying? Function takes at least one positional argument. 0 is given. 0 is given. Okay, now we are able to understand any predefined function name you tell me. Somehow I'll write the help here and I'll explore that one. That much of knowledge I have it. If I give one function, really I may not be knowing what it is doing in first shot. But if you give some time, I can type here help of that function. I can explore and I can tell what it is doing. Yes or no? That much of knowledge you got it or not? Yes. As it is a language, we have a lot of functions are available. It is highly impossible to remember all the syntaxes in my mind. But what we are aware of it is, suppose some requirement is came altogether new, we can explore using the help document, we'll able to implement it. Are you getting my point? So we have the built-in functions, lot of things are available. Now, for more information, I recommend you to walk through this one. This is a continuation of yesterday where we stopped it. We stopped yesterday where we stopped. We stopped with this past statement loops only stopped, right? That continuation only this document. Okay, now we are trying to do here. This document you have to refer it. With this, I completed what I want to talk about: the system-defined functions, or built-in functions, or predefined functions. Now we are aware of it, how to understand the predefined functions and how to use the predefined functions, right? Yes. Okay, thank you.
If I want to find a